winner number one for me, it has to be Jack Robinson. He's been in our losers picks for a few times, throughout the middle of the season. He had an amazing start with the win at Pipeline, a third at Sunset Beach, a runner-up in Portugal. Then he gets injured at Bells. He withdraws from his home event at Margaret River. He returned after that. He just didn't have the same form he had to start the season. A 17th at Surf Ranch, a 17th at Punta Roca, a 17th at Saquarema, and he's cascading out of this very secure top 5 position. So we see him rebound at Jeffreys Bay with a 5th, and is then an outside chance to break back into the WSL Final 5 with a huge result in Tahiti, and a number of things have to break his way too. Now, I don't think any of us in the surfing world were unaware of Jack's ability at places like Chopu, but as we said, we didn't have a classic forecast for this event. We knew it was going to be tricky. Wins his opening round heat over Callum Robson and Connor O'Leary, beats Liam O'Brien in the round of 16. He takes down his good friend and sparring partner Iago Dora in the quarterfinals, which opened up that opening in the 5th spot potentially to a number of surfers left in the draw. Takes out a rampaging Leonardo Fioravanti in the semis, and then drew someone who I'm going to squeeze in a bonus winner here because I want to talk about it, but someone who, in my humble opinion, and with all due respect to the Tahitian super talents at the break, is the best Chopu surfer on the planet in Gabriel Medina. In the final, winner of the men's final, gets that 5th spot into the Rip Curl WSL finals. Medina comes out awesome at the start. Jack fights back. He gets the win. He gets the ticket into the finals, and just an awesome resurrection story for his season. I'm more psyched to see him at the finals than I thought I would have been, just because of this bounce back I've seen.
That's actually, Jack was supposed to be my 3rd winner, but I guess now I'm going to put it at number 2 just so I can back tag this.
There you go.
But dude, how gnarly was it, Dave? On finals day, we had 4 people that were in contention to get one of the last 4 or 5 spots. Like, it was crazy. Leo was in it. Jack was in it. You had Yago, who was sitting at number 5, and then the monster killer Gabe over there that just was lurking in the shadows and came out of nowhere to eventually make it to the final. Was in control until Jack got his pair of 7.83s. But dude, wow, what an event! What a finals day! And Jack Robinson, to me, is really a master of perseverance, and I love the way he was composing himself during his post-heat interviews on the podium. When Joe was interviewing him, he really talked about the people that have been around him, and he even told the camera a few times, "You know who you are," and he's keeping that very close to chest. And as of right now, he really is the one person that I think a lot of people are just counting out to win at Lower Trestles, but he has something to prove. Remember, last year, waves were horrible. He probably thought he was going to have better chances. Now he knows that you can't rely on the ocean. You need to be able to rely on yourself in situations like this. And his boards look incredible. It seems like he's 100% now in terms of injuries. And he came out with a mission in the final, too. There was one drop right there that was so late. I knew he wasn't going to make the wave at all. But he knew that the only way to beat Gabe was by going as deep as possible and as steep as possible. And he achieved that at the end. But now relies the question, can he make it to the final match, surf 3 heats to get there, and beat Felipe in 2 out of 3? That's going to be really hard to top, but if somebody can achieve it, it's Jack Robinson right now with the momentum he's gained.